info, the synth production base is underwater.
Oh, alright. We're literally just there.
Find the entrance.
We were just down there. Wait, are you telling me we missed a secret hideout?
I mean, all we did was come down here for half a second to grab this teleporter.
But still. How?
It's almost like we didn't look for it at all.
I didn't know. Oh, there's a puzzle.
Oh, and there it is.
Well, is this another one that you're gonna need to time?
Yep. Alright. Played enough God of War. Don't take this from me, game.
Give it to us. Give it to us.
I'm gonna ignore your quest. No, stop.
No, stop. Let us
No.
go. No!
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the synth production base.
Wait,
It sure doesn't seem out of the ordinary at all.
Paimon, how are you talking?
I mean, we can breathe underwater now.
But still.
What? She drank the potion. So she's more, aligned with the water now. Well, they didn't want it to stand out.
Ah, you're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms.
Probably.
Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
Yeah, I could see that.
Meanwhile, the opera Epiclese. Oh.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia.
Uh-oh.
Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've never even heard of. However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right?
It's a perfect excuse for him.
In which case, as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Clorend, right? I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received.
Wait, are you telling me if I accept being guilty of this, I get to fight you?
I mean, he doesn't even have to. No, he doesn't even have to accept being guilty. He just has
That's
to
what
go
he's
like,
talking about. He has to accept it.
oh,
If he claims that he's guilty, he gets to fight for his honor.
oh, flip.
When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey, don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Are you not a fighter?
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress.
I like how the case is being stalled so well because Child is difficult to deal with.
In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I don't know. Maybe because she was right last time? Why are so many people in this country stupid?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
And you shut your mouth.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics?
Ooh.
We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
It would be so awkward if you could pick the wrong person.
Her!
Oh no!
The wife!
Oh, the wife did it. Oh no.
Of course she did.
Okay, Marcel.
Unless she did, then that'd be really messed up.
That would be super messed up. Probably Marcel.
Him.
It's gotta be him. Boom!
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
You... what?
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
You shut your... why
These
are-
people!
Oh my goodness.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on the legal responsibilities associated with it.
Here we go.
I mean, your Archon did it willy-nilly.
And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation. Knowing this, do you still wish to charge this man?
Yes, I do.
Didn't the leader of your country do that? And walk away with only a slight scolding?
Yeah, that's just the perks of being the leader of the country, I think.
Double standards.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the court. Members of the guards, please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand trial.
Shocked and confused, Marcel is brought to the stands. That's very
Mr.
funny.
Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on.
Bro, we get to be the prosecutor this
I think an
time.
attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Never do that. Always have a lawyer.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charges.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
You know, it's gonna be really awkward if we're wrong.
That is gonna be really awkward.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father?
No, you hired someone to do it.
Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect as well?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
How could you be an Archon of Justice since you don't really seem that interested in it?
She's interested in it, but not...
Well, only from an entertainment standpoint.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see where they go with the Archon quest.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
Buying time.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Oh, more of this art. Love this.
During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard.
Who is that?
I don't know.
When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound.
Aw, he looks cool.
The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, He chose to prove his innocence through a duel.
I would have pulled for you! Who is that?
That's the dad! I would have pulled for you!
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh my goodness, you look so cool!
The dad does look quite cool.
Oh my goodness, I would have pulled for him in a heartbeat. Genshin, why do you do this to
He
me?
even has the eye patch. We've jokingly talked about what if we had the old man character with an eye patch.
Oh my goodness, Genshin, my money would have been yours.
I mean, they already have your money.
They do, but more of it. I would have been willing to see a character like this.
Whoa, wait, let's talk about this.
Well, he's not a character, so I can say that, okay?
Okay.
But freaking, he does look awesome.
Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries.
Freaking, he's so cool.
These
He
are
is.
the known facts about the case.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
Chink chink.
Okay, whoa, okay, that's one we have to touch on.
Confer of God. Or does everything have something now?
Crap.
Oh, no,
Not that
everything
one.
but that. Because that's the truth.
Yeah. Okay, so, on the day of the murder, Espina de la Rosa hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by that thing.
Okay, let's take a look at what we have.
2 gunshots. Oh, we know. Yeah, there we go. So we know what to put there.
Did not carry a gun with him when he went out.
It was 2 gunshots. Oh, can we not pin the uncle yet?
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, I know, but
We'll probably save that for something else. Okay.
who had a motive to kill? Got it.
So this, right? Because he didn't have a motive.
Right. Which one? We're on this one, right? Yeah.
Or did not bring a gun with him.
Okay, Callus didn't have a gun, and a third person was on the scene. Which, I'm assuming we have to show the water?
Or this.
Yeah, over rainy night, 2 gunshots outside the house.
So probably this then, right?
Yes. I think so. Fired shot must have missed. Well, the second shot was the thing that killed Jacques. Who had a motive to kill?
So it would have been this, Jacques.
Unless it wants us to pick the uncle for that one, which would be odd, but... Because it's asking who would have motive. But yeah, I think we're supposed to be proving it's not Jacques. Right?
Or not the father.
Right, yeah, okay. What about the first one, though?
Don't
Who
know.
owns it?
Technically, he helped run it. But I
Right.
don't think it has anything to do with it.
But none of these things have anything to do with that. I'm assuming it wants us to do the uncle in the first one, right? Because that's...
Right?
That's what he... The thing that's highlighted in blue is his business.
Nope.
No.
Something's not right.
Got it.
No, that didn't feel right. Okay. Is this gonna be right or is this wrong? Okay,
You got it.
Testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end, he reconsidered and instead shared everything with Callus. hoping to seek the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered this possibility and had sent out another assassin.
Okay.
But what goes here?
A day, Spinador hosted a large banquet in the countryside estate owned by the Comfiest. Could only be him, right?
Yeah, but won't we have to use him in a different one? We're saying he didn't have a gun. What about that third one? Yeah, what's the third one? Did not bring a
considering a
gun.
reinvestigation, it is now certain that Callus did not bring a gun with him. Moreover, the details in this case point towards the existence of a third person on the scene.
Which is either the paper or the water, right?
Yeah, or him, because it's talking about how he didn't carry a gun.
Yeah, why would we put that there?
Oh wait, it's talking about he's holding a gun, but he didn't carry one with him.
Right.
No, okay. So it is the paper.
Got it. Yeah.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
So I can only assume that this is him, right?
Go for it. No.
No, then why the blue? Oh well.
Maybe we're not supposed to do the first one.
I guess that's just there for a red herring, and also that artwork looks freaking sick.
Yeah, her dad looks really cool.
2 shots must have missed, but it's actually
the person dissolved.
A pile of clothing was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself.
I mean,
but
that's
now
not a
it is
bad guess.
clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their dissolved accomplice.
so messed up.
That was it.
Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques' murder. This is the true version of events.
Okay,
Aw,
first
man.
one, it was a red herring.
Rude. I was so confused of what on earth could have gone there. Answer, nothing. Okay. I mean, there's nothing that could have refuted it, because it happened.
Yeah,
Okay, blue text doesn't always mean what they want.
good to know.
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
Yes.
Yes, it has.
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Honestly, if I was him, what rebuttal? There's nothing here against him yet.
But I think I agree with everything Navia just
Yeah.
said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Yeah, there was nothing.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine 2 things. 1, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
By the way, I'm really liking the whole change of pace with people in authority actually being reasonable. Oh, it's kind of nice. People in Fontaine.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
Oh, good. She's growing as a person.
My second second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callus explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case.
Right.
My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand.
I get this feeling that miHoYo is going to give the Archon a really cool moment, and I'm very excited to see it.
I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callus was intending to die?
Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm kind of just really paying attention to what's happening. Dang. This is really good. I love where Genshin is went.
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic and twisted. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callus never intended to leave the ring alive.
Dang.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
How could it literally have nothing to do with it?
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
You shut up. You don't have a brain.
Wait,
Neither
weren't they
do
just
you.
talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor.
Yes.
The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Lyney's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene.
I am assuming that the bullet he was shot with probably injected the water, right? It was probably like, was it a special kind of bullet?
Well, except the other guy didn't dissolve.
The other guy didn't dissolve. See,
it was just normal bullets.
Was it really just normal bullets?
Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm
quiet.
used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia.
Excuse
me? It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
No.
Not what she can say to that.
I mean...
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson.
Ugh.
Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain.
Well, that's a casual way to talk about kidnapping.
I mean, he's not wrong.
But still.
It's disgusting.
In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage.
So I'm gonna assume that your wife somehow, or whoever you were with, just got turned into water and he moved here to try to find out?
Maybe. Something like that. But you were from Snezhnaya, which means we have a lot of suspects suddenly.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be the orphanage Fatui girl, though.
I don't think so. And also, no, I think he may be on this on his own will to try to figure it out.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I feel so bad for Snezhnaya, man.
They get such a bad rap. This guy just so happens to be from there. That's terrible.
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
Oh, wait, yeah, hold up. That's actually a really good point.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault. I'm sure he had come prepared.
Yeah, wait, so who was doing it before him?
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial disappearances?
Unless you took the place of someone.
You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time.
Oh, wait a minute, yeah. Maybe you took his name.
You may, yeah. What if this, flip, what if?
Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
You shut up.
At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now? He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of dwelling only on your own feelings. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth, while that same agency has long been taken from them. The people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming to those of you in the audience as well. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vacher?
You know, he's probably Vacher.
Yeah.
He took on Marcel.
So you do know that name.
Huh.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
That's like someone going up to me. Have you ever heard of this guy named Daniel? And I go, never heard of this.
No, of course I don't.
No, Daniel, have you ever heard of this Daniel dude?
No.
Crazy.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Never. This is Steven.
Hello. It's me, George.
George.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Back to us.
I can only assume that. Oh no, you did take the Oculus from me, you monster!
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Well, on the bright side, there's a teleporter right there.
There is.
Super easy to get. Whoa! Hey there. Hold up. What is that?
Saw one of those things from events.
Right.
Oh,
it's for. Of course.
I don't have any light characters. I mean, there's Traveler, but flip, I don't have them leveled up.
Nah, just go for it. You can nuke these guys. They are all leveled 92. Hi, guys.
Fellas.
Hope you all having a fantastic day.
Gotcha.
Don't kill us? Oh, wow, you couldn't actually kill us if you wanted to. I am loving the fact that enemies have more health nowadays.
Dang, that was a lot of vaporized damage. Do you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Dang.
Yep, vaporize is pretty good.
You're only level 50? What?
Well, but remember, she's also scaling off of Yelan and Hu Tao's.
Not to mention,
stats as well.
she's also getting the bonus of everyone's being a different element.
Yep.
So technically, she's dealing more damage than she technically should be, but
it's how they programmed her.
Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place.
he did. Man, he would suck if someone tried going up that way.
Okay, don't miss the chest.
I'm not. I'm looking right at it. I could not possibly miss something that easy.
You say that, but we've missed chests.
Oh, look how pretty it is out there.
Wait, don't you change the subject on me.
So pretty, so pretty.
Door of Resurrection way is about to get.
Paimon thinks we need to go up, but
That looks like a control room. That looks like a.
Look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
Oh, this is a cool dungeon.
This is a really cool dungeon. I'm loving everything about this new expansion.
Okay, game. Yeah, I knew.
I'm gonna kind of be sad when we run out of story.
I mean, luckily the open world is filled with tons of stuff.
Tons of side quests, tons of everything. But seriously, right?
Bang! Too easy. What the flip? Yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, that thing is faceless.
Oh, hold on. I gotta do this a lot more cool.
Right. Oh, nailed it.
Ow.
I gotta be real cool. Slams actual face into wall.
So cool.
So cool. So fun. So good.
Is that filling the room up with water? Never mind.
That cannot be good for the mechanism.
Well, it's built for it, apparently.
Apparently.
The water level is rising. Now
It opened.
to the top.
It doesn't matter.
The door opened.
I'm down
Still
here
a ways
now.
away from where we need to go.
Wonder if I can get to that by being a Fontaine character.
Is that only for Fontaine characters?
Yeah.
Oh wait, try it as Zhongli. I just want to see if the old man can actually do it.
Or he's gonna break his hip.
Come on, let's do it. Come on, Zhongli. I believe in you.
Nope.
Oh!
Only for Fontaine characters.
And Traveler.
And Traveler?
Yeah, someone told us in the comments that we should do it as Traveler. I'm assuming that this is what he does.
Hold on, just because it's more stylish.
Yo, I wonder if Paimon jumps out with us, though.
Yeah.
That would be great. Like, whoa!
Still just darkness.
Stabilize.
What the freak? That tail is vicious looking.
Busted.
Oh wait, I just realized I don't have anything.
Don't worry about it. You good?
Oh, whatever.
Y'all are gonna die.
It doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't
You're
matter
already
at
dead.
all.
You're
Already dead.
Now.
Oh, flood. Oh, hi. This is so awkward, I tell you.
Also, you guys are mean.
What the freak? Yo, they look like those one droid slash vehicles from Star Wars.
They do.
Get healed.
Thanks
Get
for the-
healed up.
Did you just spawn by yourself? Or are you just a little late to the
He's
party?
got a freaking gun for a head.
Thanks for the chest. Oh, that was all optional. Love to see it.
Cool.
Actually, it wasn't. It was for hydro sigils. That's it's not
optional.
I mean, it kind of is, but the amount of stuff you get out of the reputation things. Ooh. I love how everything looks here.
Okay. Stop styling on us. We know you're cool.
No, please keep doing it. Boy, the door.
There's no reason to swim at the top of the water. The whole new swimming mechanic. Oh, too short.
No, flip.
Here we go, here we go.
Get it like a beluga whale, baby.
Wait a minute! Yo, I don't think beluga whales can fly, Daniel.
Why not?
They don't got wings. They're not aerodynamic.
Give them one.
Give them one. Oh yeah, I'll just strap them onto a rocket and we'll see how it goes.
See, now you're thinking with science.
Now I'm thinking with science. There we go. That's what I was missing.
Door of resurrection activated, except I don't need it.
We're never gonna die.
Uh-oh. Oh, do it. Oh, yeah.
I got Hi-Fi Rush flashbacks from that.
Also Jack and Daxter.
Yes.
Both fantastic games.
Boss is cool.
Man, really wanting me to have Lyney. Oh, it's the shield one. Let me guess. You threw a shield.
Assault specialist mech.
Okay, so dark ones are electric, light ones are fire.
Sword and no. Okay, one guy's a sword boy and the other dude's a shield dude. Gotcha. Yeah, you're just gonna wanna plow into them with damage. These guys are not as bad as the domain for the artifacts though. In the domain, you actually have to fight some things with some serious health. That does not do a lot. Okay.
Quietly now.
No, I did not.
Nerds? What are you gonna do?
Oh, what I already did that.
Yo, by the way, ever since I started playing more on your account with Hu Tao, I've noticed that every so often the charge attack...
You're dead? Thanks. Okay.
Peace. I've noticed that sometimes your charge attack as Hu Tao just does not want to work. You'll be like charging back and forth and I still have stamina, but then it's like suddenly like, no, you don't want to charge anymore.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
And I don't understand that.
Because
it's a console thing, I think, which is kind of lame.
I really hope my Zhongli did not just
After all
die.
that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum. Though, as expected, the mastermind isn't here.
If I'm not mistaken, he's being charged by Navi.
Navia.
Navia. As we speak.
That's right. Then let's hurry up and find some evidence so we can get back to the Opera House and help Navia.
Navia, not Navia. Navia. Sorry.
Navia. Oh, well, doesn't matter anyway.
Click all the shiny things, Daniel.
What's all this? Aw, it's a bunch of really cute things. Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box.
There's a name, too.
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are all these cute things labeled with different girls' names?
Probably belong to the victims. Ugh.
You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things. These names. That means... Oh, this is terrible.
Oh. Missing persons' possessions. You discovered objects within the containers labeled with the names of those who owned them, within the depths of the HQ. The names here must have something to do with the victims in the serial disappearance case. This might be proof that this was their final stop.
Oh.
Well, that's disgusting.
Okay, that's done. And we have whatever the flip that is. Oh, the bottle. Potions.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's eyes. Callus. Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation report on him.
It's probably related to his and their case.
Yep, it's about finding someone to assassinate Jacques and Callus because of a lack of confidence that Jacques himself would go through with it. This should prove the existence of the third person, right?
Is there anything else?
We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Callus has passed on to certain members of his organization. The old dog's a real menace to deal with. Even if he abides by the promise he's made to us, he will still have the upper hand. He can act whenever he wants to make our lives miserable. The only option left is to remove him from the picture entirely. I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. He won't declare war as long as we don't touch Navia. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
Yeah.
They planned this all and they planned this well in advance.
They're all just so evil.
Okay, clues concerning the Callus case that were found inside the bookshelf. The mastermind did not believe that Jacques would do the deed, and thus sent a third party to ensure Callus's death. The content that followed also defined the culprit's motives to some extent. One more.
Oh, that's the sea.
Oh. We'll click that in a second.
We'll click that last.
Wow, okay, we got a lot of things. Maybe, I don't know, what do we do last?
I assume we have to look at all of this before we leave, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna just take us out of here if we miss something.
I'm sure the bottles are safe.
Whoa. There's so much synth here. And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea.
There's so many.
Mixing in progress. Ready to drink? Stock sample? Huh. They've also got all the synth pretty clearly labeled.
I don't know why, but that's funny to me that they have a bunch of drugs just nicely labeled.
I mean, hey, you gotta stay organized.
Whoa, there's even fruit-flavored synth?
Gotta keep those flavors interesting, I guess. Well, this will definitely prove that this is where they produce synth.
Yep, it's super obvious.
Yeah. Synth. The popular potion circulating quite wildly. It gives the drinker a very pleasant experience for a short time, but its side effects are equally strong. The producers use this special characteristic to earn massive profits from its trade.
So it's basically heroin.
Yeah, kind of.
Jeez.
Heroin if it was also LSD.
Yeah.
What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for research. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusions on the primordial sea and use his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female specimens 22, 23, and 24 were dissolved.
Oh my.
He was doing it to try to get her back.
Okay, so the guy was after the girl. But what happened? How did she become a freaking oceanid?
I assume she accidentally came into contact with this stuff.
Well, that sucks.
Calm down.
Sorry, Traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone?
You'd be shocked.
You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Okay, what do we got?
The goal of the research is to save his lover, a woman called
Vignir,
who was dissolved.
So that's why he did all of these experiments.
The justify once he figures it out, he can just bring everyone back.
You know? Yeah.
And that's why he's keeping all of their belongings, not as some sick serial killer thing, but to,
He's keeping their stuff, and they're in the bottles and stuff.
Actually, I don't think they're in the bottles.
Oh, they're not in the bottles.
Wait, did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane!
There's another name here. Bashir.
Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
No, he is the researcher. I called that.
You did. You did. Vache is the researcher.
Vache.
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments?
Yes, he signed off on a bunch of experiment reports. The voice I heard from the fountain was probably them.
The girl.
So that's it! Vache was no victim, but personally took his lover and...
I don't think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, no.
Not it either! If that's the case, why would he want people to resurface from the water?
There must be more to this than meets the
In
eye.
any case, Paimon will write it all down.
Vache's experimental records. Experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingflep research conclusions on the primordial sea and his theory as a foundation to achieve a breakthrough. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the... Okay, no, we've already read that.
Got it.
And now, or the sea itself.
Yeah, why the freak is it in here?
Why not?
Look!
Good point.
There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water!
That must be the water from the primordial sea.
That means this is where they make all the synth! And that special water is the main ingredient! If you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth, but the pure stuff can dissolve a human!
But only someone from Fontaine.
Paimon will take
Why?
notes on this incriminating evidence!
Why does it only affect people from Fontaine?
Pool found within the HQs filled with water from the primordial sea. The mastermind could use this to create synth and directly use it to dissolve people.
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our theories were spot on, but...
Who really is this Vache?
Yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity.
Man, too bad he doesn't have just like a very convenient photograph in like a frame with his wife sitting on a desk.
Wait, does he? I didn't see.
No, I mean, that would be very convenient.
Oh, it would, yeah.
Here in my very evil lair, and there's a picture of my love.
I mean, for this guy, maybe.
Maybe.
No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name a long time ago. That way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit.
Clever. But not clever enough. Let's look again.
Indeed. Back at it, Paimon.
Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy either.
Let's take a look at the water.
The water. A pool full of water from the primordial sea. Countless sins were born of it. What does that even mean? Nothing else here seems particularly noteworthy. I guess he's talking about the fact that it's killed people. It's been used to kill people. So,
I guess.
The reports. Okay, so we're just recapping everything here. Okay.
Nothing about his true identity. All right.
There's gotta be a photo or something, like you said.
It's gotta be in the belongings.
Right. Yeah, because one of them...
That side, and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure.
Let's look for the first girl's stuff.
Yeah, because that'll be his wife or whoever the freak she was to him. Technically, I guess it could be anything. It could be daughter. It could be anything.
It could be daughter, wife, girlfriend, mom. I don't know.
I can't even find snacks either.
No, wait. It talked about him being their love.
Oh, yeah. No, then it's definitely wife or
Narrowing
girlfriend.
down back to
that
that.
narrows that way the flip back down. Paimon, I found it!
Whoa, really? Let Paimon see.
It's a journal.
Yeah. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see.
So what happened?
Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love story. She was so sweet, too.
No.
Oh, Paimon feels even worse for her now.
No!
Look at this page. She made a list full of baby names. Please tell me they were just looking forward to kids and that she wasn't pregnant.
Tell me. I'm not, guys. I'm not okay.
Circled that name. I guess that's the name she wanted.
So many! A whole page's worth! But they're all crossed out. Was she unhappy with all of them?
I mean, that's pretty normal. There's a lot,
The
yeah.
name she decided on was Marcel. Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Has this case been going on for so long that he's Vache and Venier's grown son?
I figured it out. Let's go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon still hasn't figured it out yet.
Well, you can figure it out on the way.
Interesting.
Notebook belonging to the lady named that. The record, she records many stories of her time with her lover, Vache. On one of the pages, she prepared many names for their future child. The name she settled on in the end was Marcel.
Oh.
That's very sweet. It's a good baby name.
So, okay. Wow, he does have the perfect alibi.
Image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache? Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Navia! We're back!
Yeah, now he's stated that on the public record, so...
As expected of my partner. I just knew you'd return in the nick of time.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
Nouvelette's like, guys, please.
I get it that you're doing the right thing, but please, you're giving me a headache.
It's all right, Monsieur Nouvelette. Given their confidence, I expect they've found the crucial evidence.
Well, at least you're on our side, weirdly enough.
What the flip was that?
Very loud. You say you've never heard of the name Vache.
Vache.
Choose the evidence.
Oh.
Boom, boom, bang, pow.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait, this.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. This, okay.
The original thing. Sorry, I had my mouth full. This one.
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
It's fully voice acted.
Okay.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything. After your lover, Venier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you.
Wait, so how did he make up the background for Marcel, though?
Don't know.
You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
Actually, they kind of go that far every time.
And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this?
Okay.
I mean, you did it anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you felt about it or how you think about it if you do it anyway.
Evil is evil.
Attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? ever empathized with my pain, ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes.
Yeah,
well, guess what? Now over 20 other people know what it's like to lose someone to it.
Wait, it was 20? I didn't realize that.
Wasn't it like 23?
I don't remember.
Yeah, no, 24.
4. Wow.
Don't look at me like that.
No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, it's too late now. All those who were dissolved are gone forever. You only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice, your beloved drama, while turning a blind eye to the suffering of the people. Vignier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, I will follow.
Hey, yo,
I'm
she's
not from this blasted place, so I can't be dissolved. No matter what I do.
I mean, you can go to the fountain. She's there. Uh-oh. Hey, hold up.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
But he's not
I
Fontaine.
can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve.
Oh.
Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back? I did all of that, and in the end, that accursed Callus still got the better of me.
I was about to say, you should have maybe tried to bring her back before trying to follow. Just a note from me.
I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end.
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
I think it's, I don't think he's suspect anymore.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need to save Vignier. I promise. We made a promise.
Yo, he chugged the whole bottle.
Desperation.
Vignier. Vignier. Please, Vignier. Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
You killed people.
You killed like over 20 people, dude.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr. Tartaglia no longer have any basis.
So why in the trial is Child upset?
I don't know. Maybe Child's gonna be upset because he can't fight.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
What the fuck? What is happening? What is going to happen?
I don't know.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearances case.
Oh, is the machine gonna malfunction?
The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignier.
Oh!
During an underwater expedition, Vignier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result.
That was horrifying.
Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vignier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and market synth.
The guy in the audience is the one that gave him the idea.
However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina di Rosula. After exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher decided to assassinate their president Callus at a banquet. Although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Lyney as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Lyney failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged in court. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all.
Dang. There's still the issue of the water dissolves you people, but you know, we'll figure that out next time.
Okay, we'll get to that eventually.
The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
So,
uh-oh.
What the?
That looked a little different.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vacher is
innocent. I'm gonna assume.
Guilty.
Guilty.
No, okay.
Really?
What?
Guards! Take Vacher away.
What is happening?
I do not know. From the live stream, we know there's a cutscene with Child, but
so far nothing has indicated what causes that. It's been nothing but misdeception.
It's what he deserves.
Misdeception? Whatever. Close enough.
With that, the serial disappearances case is over now.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
I know they couldn't say it, but this was basically a serial killer case.
Yeah.
He's hurt so many innocent people, and now he's finally getting what he deserves. Huh? Are you okay?
No.
Are you?
She fine?
You okay?
She better not turn in the water. I'm gonna be pissed.
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
Or maybe she's just sad. Okay.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come. You can rest easy now, knowing justice has been served.
Yeah. It's finally over. It's all thanks to you guys. And my partner.
I'm so scared. What is going to happen?
See, Papa? Spina di Rosula's still doing well with me at the helm.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted, and it's a big ol' happy ending. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Oh?
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over with.
So it's gonna say he's guilty.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case.
Oh, flip, because so he has something to do with it because he's a Fatui Harbinger,
The
but
guilty
it's
party
not
has been
him.
identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Okay, wait.
This is what's gonna go wrong. I see.
So Child probably has zero things to do with it, but it's because he has ties to people who do. I'm assuming.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Tartaglia is...
guilty.
He's so shocked.
Hey! That's not funny. Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be innocent? What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger?
Oh, guys.
Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on general principle?
Well, dang, that's kind of messed up if it did.
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
Child has been declared guilty by the Oratrice. Just what is going on here?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept the guilty verdict.
Wait, yo, that thing gets the final say? Why?
Guards, please take the suspect into custody per court protocol.
Huh?
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh, dude.
Let's
this is
go.
how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke.
It's his music!
You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
Nice.
Oh, yes! Oh, okay!
Oh, that's nice. Come on, baby. Oh, my goodness.
This is so hype.
Why can't we just do that all the time? He's entering his final phase. Wait, yo, what?
Yo, that's a cool transformation.
That looks a little different.
Ooh, he just gets stomped?
I think he did.
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Got it.
Dang, he just a one-shot child like that.
He wasn't fully powered up, though.
Oh, but he scratched him.
Huh.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment is the final verdict of the court. All I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Okay, so the machine is tied to the Archon. But is that why she doesn't seem like fully the Archon of Justice? Is it because the machine is the thing?
Don't know. If even the Chief Justice doesn't know, then we have no choice but well, Flip.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it!
You clicked that by accident, didn't you?
Yes.
Do you think the voice that Lyney heard? So maybe there is two?
No idea.
What in the...
I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
Uh-oh.
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Welp.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Uh-oh.
So...
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the judgment could be mistaken or be the result of some sort of random mishap?
You really shouldn't do this right now, Farina.
Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's results.
Okay.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation.
Oh, please don't.
Please, shut up.
Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance, with every action meant to stir up drama and excitement.
Got it. So she's super insecure but acts bold. Nice.
Yep.
And, of course, for every performance, there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I expected from the very beginning. As the embodiment of the very concept of justice, the Oratrice shall never render an arbitrary judgment. If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appearance of innocence. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely unforgivable. All shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my noble intentions, as well as the absolute correctness of the Oratrice's verdict. Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
And now to have a panic attack in some kind of corner.
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea.
Way to pull the rug from under her.
However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with him?
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it for now. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff, so he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
But no one should go to prison for something they didn't do.
Good point.
Oh boy.
Oh, Monsieur Nervalet! That power you showed when you took him down. Who are you really?
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If officers of the law lack the strength and capability to enforce it, then it makes a mockery of justice.
Yeah! We saw that. Where's that picture spot? It's here somewhere. Is that on the second floor?
Probably not. Hey, where'd it go?
I think it's on the second floor.
Ah, flip.
How did we miss that the last time we were up there? We were up there.
It was in the middle of a quest.
Ow.
It's gonna grab me anyway. Well, dang. And he's making a run for it.
Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Hi?
Yeah, do you know us?
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
Bro, he's away for life.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Sure.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Yes, I met her.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it?
It was around the Fountain of Lucine. Something to do with my sensitivity with the hydro element.
The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. And I just never... Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last request I'll ever make in my life. You can do whatever you want to me afterwards. I don't care.
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Wow, they actually called it what it was. Okay.
Well, dang.
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Oh.
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
Yeah.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, let's go grab that viewpoint real quick.
Yeah, just before we forget about it. Also need to grab that hydroculus.
There it is.
Shaboink. Nice. Really pretty viewpoints, by the way, in this game.
Oh, gorgeous.
Especially in Fontaine here.
Whoop. Man, wouldn't gliding be faster?
You okay, dude?
No. I don't even have Venti.
He's great.
I keep seeing you and thinking, though, that you are just some strange creature. You don't have any pupils, you know? Okay, have a great day.
You're just glowing orange eyes. That's not a poodle.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
I drank water from the primordial sea. It heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well?
Vache.
Ah!
Yes, that's it. So you heard it too.
Vinier, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache? Vache?
I'm here! Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful! Hey, wait!
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache! Vinier!
Vache? Why did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this? Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Dang!
What?
What are you saying?
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Wait, what?
What is... Well, nah, you're not.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts, and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself.
What's happening?
I don't know.
If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
You're not her, are you?
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
What?
You... Wait, you are not Vinier. Who are you?
You're right. I am not Vinier.
Uh-oh.
I am the sacrifices.
Oh.
Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one,
just as streams of water come together in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vignier.
Really? Oof.
Why? But then, where is Vignier?
I have no idea.
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became?
Oof. True, though.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist.
Dang, dude.
The only thing you are not is Vignier's beloved.
Oh my goodness, he's already dead.
He's been dead for like the last 3 sentences.
From the
You're just
moment
kicking
your
a corpse.
first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignier's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
Ooh. Looks like I didn't meet Vignier back there either. He must have wanted me to lure Marcel him.
Marcel here from the very beginning.
No. Vignier. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vignier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore.
Dang.
But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Okay.
Vache. 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 Vache.
Yeah, we're gonna just stand back here in this corner and we're just gonna watch.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think we could do anything even if we wanted to.
I wouldn't want to anyway.
Drown.
Nope. I'm not interfering in that.
Dale's like, I've seen horror movies. I know where this is going.
I know where this is going.
Later, the gods find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of young women's case
He's have lost his soul. They dragged his soul out. Well, eternal torment for that guy. Wow. Lovely day. Oh man, we just saw something horrifying.
Time to do
Cool.
shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
We just witnessed over 20 women get their revenge on him by ripping his soul out and torturing him for all of eternity. And we're like, we just leave totally fine.
It's like, man,
my legs are killing me.
My legs are killing me.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
I'm so happy her dad got his name cleared.
Mm-hmm. I'm just glad these guys turned out to be innocent.
Yeah.
Hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
Confidence! I like it!
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the court since then. Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Aw, that's really sad.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court, all attended.
Nice.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
That's nice.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have, except for Child.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Ooh.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wishes finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Well, thank you.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
That's nice.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Indeed.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness. Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
Aw.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Ah.
So
That's
either,
sad.
either the Chief Justice guy is sad, or the Archon is sad. Someone's sad.
I think it's the Chief Justice.
But why? What was he sad about? Other than like the not mistrial, but you know what I mean.
This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be. Isn't that Neuvillette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize.
This is really awkward to be here.
I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Neuvillette. In any case, why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head. Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives.
That's a bit silly. For him to think that it wouldn't be possible.
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisively wrong.
I like
If
this.
not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself.
Well, that's a dramatic way of saying doing the right thing.
So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner.
Wow, so he just really didn't know.
This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
And yet you still dress that nice? Whew!
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
Ah, so Navia and Novelette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Oh, he's feeling better. That's nice.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
You're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Just walk? Actually, I don't even know if your legs will work anymore.
Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Look at that smug look.
Wow, she took it seriously.
Anyway, Novelette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
I'd say so. I'm gonna talk to her anyway.
Paimon's really sorry, Navia, but Paimon did something pretty disrespectful just now.
What are you saying, Paimon? I don't think I get it.
Well, aren't you not supposed to fly around someone's grave?
Huh? Who told you that?
Hey, Traveler! Why did you mess with Paimon again?
It's fun.
We're innocent.
It's because we love you, Paimon. It's how you know it's real love.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Okay, here's our lore bits. I guess all of the things.
We only get to ask one?
I'm assuming we can click all of them, right?
About water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
Oh?
Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
It's just like going back to when like Venti was throwing stuff around.
Gosh darn it, Venti. Look what you've caused.
So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
It's the wild west of the ocean.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
See, that's a problem. And why only people from Fontaine?
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
I guess.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Yeah.
About the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Freminet crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Lyney that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly.
I mean, we watched a man turn into a puddle. Yeah.
Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs.
Great.
Got you.
Speaking of the prophecy, Freminet has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Oh, that reminds me. Someone pointed out the guy that saw us when we were still in Sumeru is most likely the same guy that was bowing to Freminet when she first showed up and knew that we were coming. So, that's weird. So she lacks confidence, but yet she's definitely being proactive behind the scenes.
She's more of the god of show than justice.
Well, yeah, but like, it's so interesting.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Freminet by her predecessor.
I'm very excited. I am really excited to see Freminet kind of break out of her shell and what they plan on doing with her. Because I'm assuming that'll be in part 4.2 or 4.3 or something.
Whenever Fontaine gets wrapped up.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. That's going to be really freaking cool.
But with Freminet being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Ouch.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
He's just gonna ignore that.
I didn't hear that. That's my boss.
About child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion.
Yeah, coming soon.
However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
No, I'm assuming it's correct in some form.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
Or could the machine be trying to get him involved so he's there for whatever he needs to do?
No idea.
Huh.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
That's good.
So when Lyney told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
That explains why in the next patch we're getting both this guy and Risley.
So...
Got it. We're going to the fortress.
Yeah. Well, is the fortress the giant tower thing?
I was wondering, yeah.
That's the only thing I can see, because the water cubes, that's just the remnants of the lab. I can only assume that the tower thing is the prison, right?
Well, didn't someone tell us that there's like, in the lore, there's like some underground prison or something?
Oh, underground? Oh, flip then, I don't know.
It could be anywhere if it's underground.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
Speaking about moments to shine, I cannot wait for Child to awaken whatever the flip is stirring in him.
Hopefully something really cool.
Yeah.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
About our sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
That's actually a pretty big statement coming from you.
Yeah.
If she ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure she followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
Got it.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Nothing, actually.
I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
Dang.
It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
He is justice. He is. No, just that. That's it.
All right. You've got a point. Huh?
The clips.
Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Ah!
Sick.
I absolutely loved that. That was some of my favorite quests out of Genshin. Easily. Wow.
So where was that? That was
here. That was the beach. Bro. Oh! Okay. So this is why, oh flip, what the freak we gotta witness. So when we were, a few friends of ours told us to, once we're done with the story, we're supposed to go to the fountain and do something. Are we gonna like hear the man screaming or something?
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
What do you mean?
That'd be interesting.
Okay. So,
Hold on. Let me, first things first, grab these achievements. Treasure repeats itself. And as light rain falls without reason.
Got it. Cool. We completed the chapter, act, and all that sweetness.
And also for us to schmack the Traveler with a Constellation.
Let's go. Get Constellationed.
Restores 2 energy to the Traveler. Bang.
There we go.
Too bad it's only energy for him.
Yeah, oh, imagine the fact if he could just restore energy to everyone, that'd be amazing.
Follow. Oh, okay.
Another world quest.
That one's a smaller one, luckily.
Okay. Fountain of Lucine. Okay, what are we supposed to do with this thing? What the heck? Okay.
Okay then. Oh wait, that's right. You're supposed to. They said to turn off like music and everything else.
What the freak? How do we do that? I've never done that on console, at least.
Just audio, just like
music. I'm assuming dialogue, just music volume and dialogue in SFX.
No.
No. Go back to audio.
Hold on, let me exit out of that and go back in.
Audio. Probably. Oh wow. Okay. Are we supposed to click it?
Or maybe I need to turn down
sound effects?
Maybe.
It's gotta be dialogue, right? That we're supposed to hear? Oh, this game is weirdly quiet.
I don't remember.
I think the next one's a trial.
Hi, dude. This game is scary, actually, without sound. Do you want me to look it up?
Sure.
There it is. Okay, there, we got it.
I wonder where humans come from.
Lovely. Was that crying and laughing? I don't know.
Apparently, from what I saw while looking up how to get it, apparently it's Freminet crying. And yeah, it did sound like her. Awesome!
Yay! She's so happy and sad.
Okay, so the reality is she comes off as cheerful and confident, and reality is she is very sad. And what's the opposite of confident? It's very fragile? I don't know. My brain. After almost 5 hours of recording today, my brain is a wee bit tired.
Ridiculous.
Whoa! Hello there. There's not a freaking catalyst yet.
No, that's gonna be deeper into this.
I'm in standby mode. I hope nobody disturbs me.
So I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, thus Act 2 of Fontaine is finished. We're gonna be back with more Fontaine very soon, probably completing world quests and
Steambird interview.
Steambird interview, what? Probably gonna dive into some world quests, gonna be diving into some more world exploration, expect more Star Rail from us, and there's plenty of other games coming your way.
Reputation, hold on, I'm gonna grab this real quick.
Yeah, let's do that while we're recording. All right, you guys can't leave just yet.
No, you're not allowed to leave.
You're not allowed to leave. Don't you dare click off. If you do it, you gotta at least leave a like and a comment. And then let us know.
And subscribe.
And subscribe. And hit the bell.
And smash that subscribe button.
And while we're at it, check out the Patreon page.
Wow, how dare you. Hello. So this is the Steambird.
Oh!
Sir Arthur. Hello.
Arthur.
Oh, majestic. Yes.
Truly spectacular weather today, no?
Yes, truly. Quite comfortable.
If only the weather was this cooperative every workday, I should be quite merry indeed. And speaking of work, my dear, you are here to interview for the troubleshooter position advertised in our Tales of Humanity section, are you not?
I am.
Excellent! You didn't ask any questions about the title troubleshooter, and thus it can be surmised that Ethan's word choice, while eccentric, is simple and easy to understand.
Very much so.
Putting that aside for the moment, would you like to know how I was able to correctly ascertain that you were here for the job and not seeking to ask for help in our Tales of Humanity section? Observation, my dear traveler. Every citizen who comes to the Steambird seeking help appears anxious and jittery, but your steps are relaxed and your expression calm.
Thank you.
Those who are fortunate are all the same. Those who fall victim to misfortune all have their own woes.
Mm-hmm.
But you needn't worry. Those who seek assistance from others via tales of humanity haven't run into any serious trouble, so it shouldn't be hard to handle. Have a look at this batch of commissions. And wow, we're working for the Steambird? Really?
Yuppers.
And look at those wings. Look at those glorious wings.
Crystal Flytrap, developed by the senior researcher named Flip from the Research Institute of Fontaine. No, from Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering. After being properly deployed and inserting the device in required materials, this device will start working and lure crystal flies inside. Once led the research team on low-temperature lighting devices, which required a large amount of crystal cores as research materials, which led to the development of the crystal flytrap. However, the project was suspended for various reasons. We are here to commemorate the diligent Mr. We sincerely hope that there are those who will carry on his research. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, so that's why they were commemorating.
But this will generate you crystal flies, it sounds like, if you slap some stuff inside of it.
Awesome. Okay, that also helps people on mobile.
5. Wind-powered wind generator. What? Wind generating device developed by
that guy.
Research from the Fontaine Research Institute of Kinetic Energy Engineering. After being activated, this device can provide a strong lifting force. This is how you get up there.
Okay.
For the Wind Glide user. However, due to design limitations, the device requires utilizing significant wind power to activate. The wind energy required is approximately equal to that produced by the working wind glider. So you mean I can only activate this device when I'm already using the wind glider?
Yes.
But the only reason I ever want to activate it is to give my wind glider a push. So it's when you're flying someone, you're like, oh, flip, I'm too low. Whoop, there I am. That's actually super good. I'm going to work for that.
Yeah, for Animo teams especially, I feel like that's going to be really nice.
I mean, for traversal, that's
What's the thing right there?
All I know is we get a card back.
Wait, what's the ingredient, though? Level 9. No, ingredient. Yeah, ingredient.
Probably treasure locator.
Oh, compass,
And then this will be the, Hydroculus. But then you also get the big news. Big news, ladies and gentlemen. Huge news.
It's going to be huge news.
Huge news.
Oh, man. Okay, and with that, we love you all, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, guys.